Welcome back to Mystic Oracle. This is Mystic here to give you another Oracle energy reading. Thank y'all for all y'all love and support, and please continue to like, share, and subscribe to the platform so that we can keep growing. Okay. Take these messages as it resonates. Please don't force it to fit. Okay. I thank y'all for all y'all love and support. Of course, at the end of the day, I learn, you learn, I grow, you grow, and that's how we keep the vibration raising as far as the collective, so that we can make better decisions about our situations moving forward. Okay, let's tap in and see what the overall energy is, see what we may need to know surrounding our energy. Okay, Spirit, what's the overall energy? Got friendship. Got friendship. What else? A spiritual upgrade in reverse. Be flexible in reverse. Someone is not opening up. Someone wants a friendship or wants a friendship with someone, but someone is not growing. Someone is not opening themselves up to a different perspective. Someone is not flexible enough. You cannot crave a higher level of commitment in any sector, whether it's friendship or anything like that, if you are not willing to grow, if you are not willing to open up yourself to new experiences. I do see the sun in the back of this card, and I feel like this person is being oppressed spiritually. Could be spiritually or mentally. Okay, this person needs to open up if they want commitment, because they blocking true commitment out by not being flexible, by not allowing their spiritual body to grow. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy? What's surrounding the collective at this time? We got unseen hero, out of sync. Exactly, confirmation. Quiet source of support for others, support on the sideline, supportive without acknowledgement. Okay, and out of sync. Feeling disconnected from loved ones, not aligned or coordinated, lack timing or harmony in reverse. So it seems like someone is in the background rooting for someone or rooting for others. I feel like this person doesn't have to be a part of anything to keep being supportive of others. So this is someone that probably doesn't get the reward or the recognition that they deserve, but they still show up every day, still provide in friendship and support to others who may need it, or who may need a listening ear, or whatever service that this person survived. This person is being seen as a trusted individual, as a friend that can do it alone, or they can do with people. You might not see this person around a whole lot of people, but this people is still connected, even though they might not be connected physically. But this person is trying to get people to upgrade spiritually and become more open, become more flexible, so that when you get into these commitment, you can be locked in into something that meets your needs, into something that is in sync with you. So this is like a teacher. This is like someone that doesn't get the praise, but always supporting people, even if it's behind the scenes. Okay, what else? Lip service. Empty promises dressed as gold. Words that sound sincere but lack genuine support or commitment. Exactly. That's what this person does. This person looks out for people who cannot speak for themselves, who does need the support, who does need to be ushered into more committed situations. These are people that may not be genuine on that may show up genuine on the outside, but not genuine on the inside. This is this person that tries to speak on the internal level of others, so that they can open up and be more flexible and find something that's going to be more committed to them. Because you go out here pretending like something that you're not, giving empty promises dressed as something else. You're not opening yourself up to what's going to be committed to you. You're not going to attract what you surely need in your life. It's just a whole bunch of superficial commitment that's disguised as genuine support. And there's someone out here that can see how out of sync people is, and they are trying to show people that you have to go inward, fix your internal clock, fix your internal system in order to open up, in order to come out this oppression, to find something that's going to be locked in with you. Okay. The blame game. Exactly. Not taking responsibility. Avoid responsibility. Playing the victim. protects reputation. This is someone that is speaking up on it. This is someone that sees people that just lie just to get what they want out of the situation. They victim blame. They protect their reputation. They're not being honest with themselves. And that's why they're not finding true commitment, true friendship, because they need to awaken and go through this spiritual upgrade. They need to go through this transformation. They need to open themselves up. They need to be more flexible. Okay. Read. Unfair manipulation to achieve specific outcome. Dishonest, unethical behavior, deceptive outcome. And that's why these people are not getting what they are getting, or they are locked into the wrong things, or they jump in one situation just to jump into another one, and they wondering why these people are not loyal to them. I also see loyal fans. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I really do feel like somebody is speaking up on the value of true friendship, true commitment, how important it is to take care of yourself spiritually and mentally, and what it means to keep an open mind, change your perspective, and be more flexible. There's a lot of people out of sync. They talk a good game. They dress it up real nice, but behind the scenes, they're not taking accountability. They're avoiding responsibility. They playing victim. They trying to protect their reputation, and the whole game is rigged when it comes to true friendship and true commitment. Okay, because everybody want to be deceptive. Everybody want to lie to get what they want, but in the end, it's never really what they want because they had to lie to get it. Basically, someone is speaking up about that. This unseen hero that is supporting others, whether they are around them or not. Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy? 4 of Wands, which talks about that commitment. 3 of Swords, that heartbreak. The heartbreak that comes from people being in these contracts. I feel like these people are not equally yoked when they get into these contracts, and that's why they're always out of sync. This person is speaking up on that. Y'all are not spiritually connected. Y'all don't see eye to eye. Y'all don't have any future goals. The only thing y'all can see is what's superficial. Then when things don't go how you intended them to go on a surface-based level, that's when the blame game begins. That's when people are blaming each other. That's when people are blaming each other to protect the reputation that they had superficially going into the partnership. And now you're saying it's an injustice. Oh, I didn't get what I wanted out the deal. Now this is an injustice. Now y'all are going through bad karma because y'all got together based on not being spiritually woke, not knowing what you were truly getting into something because it sound good, because it look good. Like someone is speaking up on it. And y'all are saying how the game is real, how love ain't real, how friendship not real, but you're not taking care of your spiritual health. You're not taking care of yourself. And y'all get into dangerous situations because you are not being spiritually woke. You're not listening to your body. You're not being guided into situation. You are out of sync. And that is why y'all getting into these situations that it don't even, before it get good, you going through karma with these people. And you locked into it because this is what you signed up for. So now that you locked into something that you can't easily get out of, now that's when the blame game starts. When you have to take accountability of what got you there in the first place. What else? 8 of Swords. You get trapped. You get trapped in karma. You get trapped in injustices. Now you blaming each other because you feel heartbroken in a commitment. Divine partner. You thinking this was your end all be all. And it's not. What else we need to know? The moon. Something was hidden behind this contract that you didn't see. You didn't check your sources. You didn't do your background work. You didn't investigate the situation before making a commitment to something that you felt like would have been good for you. And now you are heartbroken. Now you feel like life ain't fair. Now you feel like you trapped into something that you can't get out with. You thought it was your divine partner. What happened? You wasn't spiritually fed. You wasn't spiritually woke. You didn't do your research. So what you thought was good for you was really out of sync with you. And now you trying to blame your partner or whoever you with because they basically sold you a dream that didn't come true. Now you want to play the blame game where you do have to take accountability that you wasn't open enough to receive the spiritual guidance that the Most High or anybody in your community was trying to give you, because all you've seen was this commitment. Even though this person was karmic, you seen this person as a commitment when the spiritual message was that you need to heal your inner child. Okay. So you didn't see You didn't see on a surface-based level what was hidden behind these commitments that y'all choose. Because you didn't take care of yourself, you were flirting with danger. You were flirting with danger, something that's out of your alignment. And now you feel like love and friendship is not rigged. You feel like the whole game is rigged. And you feel like the whole game of love or friendship or support is built on unfairness and manipulation, when it's not. You just keep choosing the wrong thing because you are in a hurry, you are in a rush, you are impatient. You just have to be with someone. Okay, what else, Spirit? The Hanged Man in reverse. You're not changing your perspective. That's why you keep getting heartbroken. So this is someone that goes from party to party or whatever, or person to person, and they keep getting heartbroken. And they may have the idea of doing the right thing, but because they're not dealing with their spiritual issues, what's going on inside of them is the reason why they keep going into different situations with the same entity, thinking that this one is going to be the one, and they end up getting trapped through empty promises, through people that don't really support them, through people that isn't really committed to them, because they're not taking care of themselves first. Exactly. Intuitive Kelvin reverse. This person is not using their intuition. So it seems like everybody is the same, but everybody is not the same. You just haven't fixed yourself. So you keep attracting, or you keep allowing yourself to go into the same type of energy connections with different people. The Magician in reverse, where you get manipulated and trapped. You thinking that this is your divine partner, the whole time it's your hidden enemy. Okay, someone is speaking up about that. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Secrets. You always get with someone that secretly is your hidden enemy, or secretly have a lot of secrets. They're probably hiding a lot of vices and addictions. We got vices and addictions in reverse because they had this as a secret. This could be a fire sign, or this is someone that uses their fire energy recklessly. And because you're not grounded, because you lack spiritual awareness, because you're off balance, you keep attracting the same energy in different bodies. Okay? Spirit, what's the outcome of this? Putting in the work. You got to do the shadow work. If you want something worth having, if you want something long lasting that you don't have to do karma for, old karmic debt for someone else, you need to put in the work. You need to put action to achieving a different outcome. You need to do the shadow work because it's blocking your creativity. What's the outcome? Sacrifice. Let go of what no longer serves you. It don't serve you while you holding on to it. Just to have support that's truly not real support. Let it go. Self-limiting beliefs. I just said that in the beginning of the reading when I was talking about you need to go through this transformation. You need to go through this spiritual upgrade, okay? You're not going through this transformation and you want to blame everybody but blaming yourself. You need to open yourself up to new perspective, new ways of doing things so you can come out of this hangman position, okay? You are oppressing yourself and you are suppressing your emotion and you are calling it commitment. Yeah, don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for your situation. All the situations that we go through, whether it's good or bad, is a learned experience for us all. One more.